We all know I'm not the brightest guy in the world, and I'm hold on, you're dirty. And I'm definitely not tech savvy. I'm not a computer guy at all. But my computer's been running insanely slow. It's been it's taken forever. Sometimes it transfers footage from my card out of my GoPro over to the computer at like 2.7 megabytes per second. Sometimes at 45 megabytes per second. It's just all over the place. So I was told, I went to Best Buy and they told me change the regular hard drive out for an SSD, for an SSD hard drive, and it'll make things a lot faster. So I figured that I was going to have them do it, but instead of paying all that money, I started watching a few YouTube videos and I realized it's really not that hard to do. So I'm either going to screw up my computer really bad or I'm going to make it a lot better. So I'll get into what we're doing in here. Billy, what are you doing? Hiding over there? Billy's hiding around the corner. I need his help here for a minute, but let's get into this computer thing real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you what I'm doing out here. Okay, so what this is a solid state drive. It's the way Best Buy explained it to me is you want a hard drive in your laptop that has non-movable parts. They said they all come with a regular hard drive and it just slows things down. It's not good. They don't take to heat very well, which laptops are known to heat up. So they said for like $400 or $500, something like that, they could change this out for me and reprogram Windows into it. So I watched a bunch of videos on this and I was thinking this really isn't that hard to do. Now what came stock in my computer is like a 250 or 300 gigabyte hard drive. This solid state drive I'm replacing it with is a 1 terabyte hard drive. So way more than what I currently had in the computer. The biggest thing is you have to take your old hard drive and clone it, and there's different adapters, tools, things you can do with that. If that's something you're interested in, you can go about it. But I believe there was a virus in my computer anyway, so what I wanted to do was completely wipe it out. Now I took everything that I had from the computer and saved it to my external hard drive before I did this. So when I changed it out, I also bought a new Windows 10 program and just went from there and uploaded it after I changed out this hard drive. So I didn't have to clone the old hard drive, nothing. What I did do is for $7 on Amazon, I ordered a case that the old hard drive can go into that comes with a USB cable, and now I can use that as a second external hard drive. So now I have two of them, which is definitely nice to have. So, you know, pretty much just I pull it out of there, just unplugs easy. There's brackets on both sides of it. You have to unscrew and then screw them onto the new one so that you can run the screws down through them into the computer to hold it in place. So that's what you're going to see me do here. It really wasn't that hard. A big problem I was having is when I turned my laptop on, it would take like a minute and a half, sometimes a little bit more, before the Windows screen would come up. Since I replaced this, I've shut it off and powered it up 4 times, and the longest it has taken from powering on the laptop to the Windows screen come up has been 7 seconds. So it's insanely fast. It's made a huge difference so far. The only thing I've really done on it is, you know, this video you're seeing now. I did, for a while I was running the Adobe Premiere Elements 2012, and when I was at Best Buy the other day, I bought the Adobe Premiere Elements 2020. So it's kind of the same program, a lot more features in the 2012, is definitely nicer. I definitely like it. I'm still learning it, but I didn't buy the Pro because I don't have the need to get into all that. It's just a lot more than I will ever use, but I definitely needed a new program, an updated one, so I went with the 2020, which I really like. It was like $69 on sale, 30% off a sale they were having at Best Buy. So it's a nice program, but that's pretty much all there is to it. And you just snap it back together in place. You see me using the card. You got to use the card to go through it carefully all the way around so you don't break all the clips off. And then running all the screws back in, and I booted it up, put the Windows disk in there, let that boot up, and within like 20 minutes, I think total, everything was good to go. And I was done. So definitely an awesome upgrade, and I encourage you guys, don't be afraid. Just go ahead and try it. It's not that big a deal. Okay, Billy, so I need to mess with these gearboxes, this deck again, all that fancy stuff. The blade's already off, they're in the back. So I need this off here, and then I need it up in the air on jack stands. Last time I did this by myself, and it's not insanely heavy, but it is awkward. So it's much easier if I have help to do it. So what we're gonna do, you know what? I got a jack back here, got all kinds of stuff. But let's open this up. Pull these blades out of here. Be sharpened on the new Sharpenair.
Sharpenair?
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
I thought you were mounting it over there.
No, I changed it. It's over there.
Oh, it's over here now. No, sir.
Okay. Blades out of there. Nice heat in here. Okay, so lift this up. Lift this up. Pull that out of there. That back down. Set that down. Pins out. Take that pin out.
Use those muscles.
Yeah, well, it's usually easier if you pull these out first, which I probably should have done the next side. Pull that out like that. Okay, now, I want it up in the air right here. So, I need to, nope, that ain't gonna work.
Why not?
I'm gonna lift this side up, and I need you to put this underneath the deck, like right here. Okay? And straight, just like this. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
It's not drop this.
over there. Yeah, because I'm wearing slippers. In. Okay. Same thing over here. Alright, make sure it's inside. Ready? Is that jack coming this way? You need to make sure it doesn't tip this way.
No, it's not.
No, when I lift up it does. Yeah. Where are we at? Okay. When I lift up, we'll take one of these, and it'll be up like that high roughly. Stick it like, right? See this lip here?
Yep.
You're gonna stick it like right there,
Okay.
and then slide this one in. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, hurry up with the other one. Hurry up with the big one. That's not where I wanted it. Ready? No, back. Lip. All the way out to the lip like I showed you.
Oh.
There you go.
I think about that.
See, now it's steady. It ain't gonna go anywhere. But just for safe measure, I'll stick this one up under the back. See? Now it ain't going anywhere. So now I can undo that cover, undo this gearbox. Now, I'll explain to you guys real quick what I'm doing here. So, you guys know, hold on. You guys know that I had problems with it making crazy noise and with the gearboxes and this and that. And I put the cast iron boxes on here. There was a cast iron box on this end and that end. The middle one I couldn't do because the drive shaft was different. The new gearbox had it had the keyway that goes in it instead of the shear pin and the roll pin. So I had to take the heavy duty gears out of the cast iron box that I got, the T-box, put them into this aluminum box. But the problem is I still been having all kinds of issues. Like, it finished up the end of the leaf season great. Me and Ryan knocked it out. It was bagging great, it was cutting great, but it was still making crazy noise. So the only two things that I figured left that it could be is this this T-box in here, the bearings that go around the shaft. And I know I could just replace that shaft with this style, but I think this drive shaft and the U-joint, I think that's also messed up in it. I'm going to pull them out. What I'm going to eventually do is rebuild them, but here's what I'm doing in the meantime. I have a cast iron T-box coming, brand new one with the correct shaft coming out the end that goes on my style, and I have a whole new drive shaft end coming with the with new universal joint in it. So that's the last two things in this deck that need replaced. So that project is coming and will be coming up soon, and there is I believe all in parts will be here Saturday. Man, Billy is not aging well at all, is he? Oh, there you are, Billy. It's like Scooby-Doo where you pull the mask off and the Goofy Kid's underneath. So that's what's going to be going on here. The Toro's out in the enclosed trailer. So anyway, happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Today's the last day of the decade, isn't it, Billy?
Yeah.
So Billy and I have some running around to do. Yes, we're definitely going to hit the gym. So we have to go to GNC. We have to go to the post office and mail some stuff out for my wife, and we have to go to the gym. But it's been snowing like crazy on and off all morning, but it was like 60 yesterday, so nothing was really sticking until about a half hour ago. Now the driveway and the roads are covered, but that's, I believe none of that's going to last. So we will deal with that later. I don't think it's going to amount to anything plowable. But anyway, this will be the next project to come.